Thinking about getting into Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps? Here's a simple breakdown of all 7 steps. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm talking about my journey through the baby steps and my path to financial freedom. Today, I want to talk about Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps. Now, as somebody that's been following the baby steps for a year, I take for granted the fact that a lot of people don't know who Dave is. And I just found this out when I finally broke to my friends and family that I was following this mysterious get out of debt plan. And over again, people said to me, "Who the hell is Dave Ramsey?" So I figured I would take a very simple approach and give you all of Dave's 7 steps broken down in the simplest form. Baby step 1, create a $1,000 emergency fund. Now, what this is designed to do is to help you in times that you would have spent money on a credit card. This could be anything. This is your rainy day fund. This is the money that you will need to help you progress through the process and help you get out of debt. For some people, this could be the scariest step. This is where Dave says you need to get intense. You need to find a way to save this money as fast as possible. Because once you have that $1,000 emergency fund, now you could really start to get to the crux of the matter. Now you could really start to break down your debt and really start to make progress towards your goal. For some people, this is an easy step. For others, it's really difficult. That depends on you. This $1,000 doesn't go in the bank. It's not for savings. It's not for spending. It is strictly there for emergencies. Now, for some people, emergencies mean different things, so that's something you're gonna have to think about. But this is strictly for emergencies. This is if the car breaks down. This is if you have to fly somewhere for a funeral. This is if, I don't know, whatever emergencies you might have, this is to cover that to avoid you having to use credit cards. Baby step 2, get out of debt using the debt snowball. Now, what the debt snowball is, you are going to list every single one of your debts that does not include your mortgage. This is credit cards, medical bills, student loans, car payments, whatever you have. You are going to list them from the amount of payoff from the least to the smallest. And what you are going to start to do is you are going to attack that smallest one first, regardless of the interest. You are just going to attack that smallest debt first while paying just the minimums on everything else. I have a video that shows the difference between the debt snowball and the debt avalanche, which is paying off the highest interest first. You can check that in the card above. But for right now, Dave just wants us to focus on the debt snowball. Once you have that first debt knocked off, what you're going to do is you're going to take the minimum payment from that and you are going to apply that minimum payment to the next debt. And now that debt is going to have 2 payments that are going to be attacking it while still continuing the minimums on all the ones under it. By the time you get to the last debt, you will have taken all of the minimum payments through all of your consumer debts to attack that last debt with a vengeance. This could be a really frustrating step for a lot of people. I know for me, I was looking at 4 years to pay off baby step 2. This could be a grind, okay? But when you start knocking off those debts and they start coming out of your life and you start cutting credit cards up, it really helps you build momentum. If you get caught in a rut, check out my video about the 5 tips to stay, focused during the grind that is baby step 2. Now, baby steps 3 through 7 are uncharted territory for me, so I can only tell you what I know and what I've read. Step 3 is to accumulate 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Now, why 3 to 6 months? For me, my interpretation is it depends on how secure your income is. If you have a pretty secure income and you know that money's going to be coming in and you're having no problem paying off your bills, then you could probably go down closer to that 3 months of expenses. If you have an unsecure job or your wages fluctuate throughout the seasons, then maybe you want to go further towards that 6 months of expenses. For me, I have a pretty secure job. I'm pretty sure when I get there, I'm probably just going to cut the middle and do 4.5 to 5 months of living expenses just to be safe. Baby step number 4. Take 15% of your income and start to invest that money to let that money start to work for you. This could be in IRAs, in Roth IRAs, in pre-tax accounts. This is for retirement. This is where you are going to earn money on your money. This is where you take hold of compound interest. And this is where you really start to look forward into your future. Baby step 5 is for those of us that have children. Baby step 5 is to start to save for college. Now you can use different types of funds. There's 529s and ESA, which is an education savings account. You could do any of those things. If you don't have any children, you can skip right past this step. Baby step 6. Take all of the money outside that 15% that you're investing and attack your mortgage. Pay off that house. No more house payments. If you have an old house payment, this might be the time that you're thinking about refinancing and getting yourself a 15-year fixed mortgage to really knock down your interest and really help you attack that debt. If you look at the whole program, steps 4, 5, and 6 are all going to be done together. You're going to be investing 15% of your income. You're going to be saving a little bit more for your college, for your kids' college, and then any extra money on top of that is going to go right to your mortgage payment. Kind of like how you used extra money to apply it to the debts in Debt Snowball. And the last step, baby step 7, the step that we all dream in the debt-free community. This is the time where we get to really build wealth and give and be generous. This is where you hear Dave Ramsey say, this is where we get to live and give like nobody else. At this point, we have no debt, we have no house payment, and our money's been working for us in investments for however long. Now we can take that money that we've been putting towards all of our debts for all those years. For me right now, it's $3,500 that I pay for consumer debt. You can now take your mortgage payment. My mortgage payment is another $1,600, and we can take that money, and every single month, that money goes in our pocket for us to live and for us to move forward. If you're thinking about joining Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps and you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to see more videos like this and to follow my journey through the debt snowball and through all the other steps in Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps. Have a great day and Happy New Year for my Jewish community.